Welcome to everyone. This is Babu Rao Kunchala. Today I would like to discuss about Nagara style of temple architecture. Already we discussed Dravidian style of temple architecture. This is the second one. We are going to discuss about styles of temple architecture. So there was a unique features in Nagara style of temple architecture. This temple architecture you can see in northern part of India. Later some sub schools emerged in central India and eastern part of India and western part of India. So anyway, the main thing here, Nagara style of temple architecture you can see in northern part of India. So this style of architecture was started by Guptas and developed by Guptas. That means Nagara style architecture reached its peak stage or zenith under Guptas. So Nagara style temple architecture started and developed under Guptas. Okay, right? So now we will discuss temple architecture. You know, in Nagara style of temple architecture mostly is a pillared portico, but unlike like a Dravidian style, here pillared portico emerged during the Gupta period. A square sanctum and pillared portico emerged. Two unique features. Square sanctum and pillared portico emerged during the Gupta period. But anyway, Guptas didn't develop directly as a Nagara style of temple architecture. And phases wise. And there are 5 stages. There are 5 stages to complete or to get the Nagara style of temple architectures. So first stage they introduced some features, second stage, then third stage and fourth stage and 5th stage like this. There was a gradual progression from the flat roof. First stage, you know, they introduced the temples flat roofed and monolithic temples in the initial stages. But later shikras were emerged in temples. The progression can be distinguished into 5 stages. So right, then one by one. And first stage, the features of the temple developed during this period phase are. If you look that temple or if you look that picture, that is actually temple number 17, it's Sanchi. Then what is there? If you look that one, it is a flat roof and shallow pillared and low platform. Shape of the temple, square shape. So this is the first stage of the temple introduced by the Guptas. First style. There was no shikara. There was no ambulatory passageway. There was no panchayatin style of architecture here. It is a shallow pillared approach, low platform, square shape of the temple square, and flat roof. There was no shikara. And next one, second stage. If you look the temple, then it's a upraised platform. And flat roof continued. Then they introduced ambulatory passageway. Guptas were introduced here ambulatory passageway. That means Pradakshina path is around the Garbhagriha. So right, and second stage they added one unique feature to the temple, that is Pradakshina path. And second feature what they added? Upraised platform. Third stage. Third stage, if you look here, shikras were emerged in the place of flat roof. There was no flat roof here. Shikras were emerged. Then Panchayatin style of temple making was started here. Panchayatin style, Panch means 5. That means your main deity placed in the middle of the Garbhagriha and the main deity was surrounded by subsidiary shrines. So already we discussed Panchayati style in Dravidian style of architecture. Right? Now here then example for this temple, Dashavatara temple at Devagar, UP. Durga temple, Haihole, Karnataka. These are the examples. Fourth stage. The temple of this stage were almost similar, except the main shrine became more rectangular. Here, third stage is continued, but here the thing here, upraised platform continued, Shikara continued, but the shape of the temple, if you observe, rectangular. They introduced the rectangular temple. First one, square, and second they also introduced the rectangular temple. Example for this one, Ter temple at Sholapur. And fourth stage continuing all features of Nagara style. Then added one feature. What is the feature here? The feature here, rectangular shaped temple started to constructed. Okay, right? Then fifth stage, if you observe, in this stage there was the introduction of circular temples with shallow rectangular projections. Rest of the features of the previous stage continued. So if you look at image, then you come to know they introduce circular shape also. Circular shape of the temples also. Example for this temple, Maniyar Mutt at Rajgarh. So Nagara style, completely if you observe the Nagara style of temple architecture, they introduce the square temple, shape of the temple is square, rectangular shaped temple and square shaped temples. First stage they use the flat roof, but third stage what emerged? Shikara was emerged in third stage, Panchayati style introduced in third stage, and second stage ambulatory passageway introduced in second stage, upraised platform introduced in the second stage, and fourth stage rectangular type of the temples introduced in the fourth stage. Rest of the features were continued, and fifth stage circular. In fifth stage, circular temples also they introduced. So this temple, Nagara style of temple architecture introduced by the Guptas and developed by the Guptas. It's reached peak stage under Guptas. So now we will discuss some futures. Futures of the Nagara school of architecture. Nagara school of architecture is developed in the northern part of India. Later, different sub-schools emerged in western, central and eastern part of India. Different sub-schools like a Odissi school, like a Khajuraho school, like Khajuraho, Solanki. Different schools emerged. Okay, right? So that means it is sub-school. Sub-school in the sense they followed Nagara style of architecture and they added some unique features to the style. I will discuss later the sub-schools. Now features of Nagara style here. The main features and at the same time here I will discuss differences between the Nagara style and Dravidian style. Differences between Nagara style and Dravidian style is very, very important for prelims as well as mains point of view. Here, features of Nagara style architecture, temples are generally making Panchayati style. Temples are generally making Panchayati style in Nagara style. Then the Panchayati style architecture also prominent in Dravidian style of architecture. It's a similarity. It's the similarities of Dravidian style and Nagara style. Next one is presence of assembly halls or mandapas in front of the principal shrine. Then mandapas. Then here mandapas also one of the unique feature of Nagara style, and same thing mandapas also one of the unique features of the Dravidian style. But what is the difference? Here the main difference, in Nagara style there are multiple mandapas. There are multiple mandapas in Nagara style, whereas in Dravidian style only single mandapa. Only one mandapa existed in Dravidian style. Here multiple mandapas like Maha Mandapa, Mandapa, Ardha Mandapa in Nagara style. But in Dravidian style only one mandapa, assembly hall in front of the Garbhagriha. But anyway, later Vijayanagara rulers introduced one more mandapa, that is called Kalyana Mandapa. I will discuss later. So next one here, outside of Garbhagriha or in front of the Garbhagriha, you can see images of the river goddess Ganga and Yamuna were placed. So here in front of the Garbhagriha, Ganga or Yamuna placed. But if you observe in Dravidian style of architecture, where you can see in front of the Garbhagriha, there is a Dwarapalas. There was a Dwarapalas, Midun or Yakshas. I mean security. They will give security to the security to the main deity. Here river goddess, Nagara style river goddess Ganga and Yamuna. But in Dravidian style, Dwarapalas, Midun and Yakshas. That is the one difference, is very, very important. So one more thing here, there was no water tanks in Nagara style. There was no water tanks. But there is in water tanks in Dravidian style of architecture. Temples were generally built on upraised platforms in Nagara style. That is the one beautiful feature. Temples were built in upraised platform. But at the same time here, but in Dravidian style, the temples were built sometimes upright, sometimes low platforms. But the unique feature of the Nagara style, the porticos had pillared approach, whereas Dravidian style it's not pillared approach. So some of the features like here, the Nagara style, there was no gopurams in Nagara style. There was a gopurams in Dravidian style of architecture. Am I correct? There was no boundary walls in Nagara style. There was a boundary wall in Dravidian style of architecture. So these are some unique features, differences and similarities of the Nagara style and Dravidian style of architecture. Next one, types of shikaras. You know the shikaras I mentioned here in third stage, shikaras were emerged in Gupta's period. Types of shikaras, there are three types of shikaras. That is Rekha Prasad or Latina, Pamsana and Vallabhi. You know, Latino or Rekha Prasad, they were square at the base and the walls carved inward to a point on the top. The walls carved inwards and point on the top. That type of shikara is called Latino or Rekha Prasad. Next one is Pamsana. They had a broader base and were shorter in height than Latina. They have a broader base and shorter than Latina. That type of shikara is called Pamsana. Third one is Vallabhi. They had a rectangular base, not square. They had a rectangular base with the roof rising into vaulted chambers, like a chambers wise. First chamber, second chamber, third chamber. They had a rectangular base with the roof rising into vaulted chambers. That type of the style of shikara is called Vallabhi. These are the three types of shikaras. You know, the vertical end of the shikara, suppose the vertical end of the shikara ended in a horizontal fluted disc. Ended in a horizontal fluted disc. That fluted disc called Amalak. At top of the temple you can see when the shikaras are vertical and finally it carved inwards, and where you can see the one shape, it's a fluted disc shape. That disc is called Amalak. On top of the disc you can see Kalash. That is called Kalash. K-A-L-A-S, Kalash. So temple walls was divided into three vertical planes. Temple, here temples walls were divided into 3 vertical planes called radhas. 3 vertical planes. If the temple wall is divided into 3 vertical planes, that is called Triradha. If the temple wall divided into 5 verticals, divided into 5, that is called Pancharadha. If the temple was divided into 9 vertical planes, that is called Navaradha. 7 Saptaradha. And in example, you can see in the Vadisi temple where you can see the Radha symbols on temples. Radha wheel. That is one of the unique feature. Here in Nagara style, you can see multiple shikaras, whereas in Dravidian style, only one shikara. That is called, in Dravidian style, what we call Vimana. On top of the Garbhagriha, pyramid style of architecture called Vimana. Here we call Nagara style, here we call shikara. But multiple shikaras in Nagara style. But whereas Dravidian style, only one Vimana. You cannot find, you didn't find any multiple Vimanas and all this one. So, thank you. I will continue sub schools of Nagara style next video.